Welcome to the after party of Pebble Beach. Right over there, all the cars, all the people watching, everything is coming here to Carmel. We're gonna see some great sights, some great cars in action, driving on the street, or just parked.
No matter where you look, you guys are gonna see everything from multi-million-dollar cars to $100,000 Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Anything and everything we're gonna see here tonight in Carmel. So we're here at the Mercedes section at Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. So the actual meaning of the sort of nameplate SL means super light. They took a basic formula. 2 seats, big engine up front, and not much else behind you.
Hey guys, we're here at the Le Domain Bugatti booth, and here is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. This car did 277 miles an hour from a W16 motor with quad turbos. This car is incredible. This car has a price of $3.9 million. This green color is incredible. Definitely shows the lines of the car. You see all this aero, like look at these side vents, it's incredible. And it's a really aggressive stance. Really great job for Bugatti.
So unfortunately, this is not a road legal car. Owners who buy these will only be able to use these on the track. As to why they can get around with making the car louder, not all the safety features that would be in a normal car. That car is essentially based off a reworked Chiron. And oh my God, this thing sounds mean. Right behind us, the CEO of Koenigsegg, Christian von Koenigsegg, is giving a rundown on 3 of his cars. 2 of them are new, the Koenigsegg Gemera, which is a 4-seater hypercar capable of over 250 miles an hour, take your family in it, as well as a brand new Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, a car that he thinks could go over 300 miles an hour.
Koenigsegg's really known for really taking on the big dogs, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Ferrari. They're the new guys in this segment. These cars right here have incredible technology and carbon fiber wheels that weigh 13 pounds each.
You don't have to move the front seat to get in and out of the rear seat. And you fit 4 fully grown-ups into this car.
Joined the company a couple of years ago, but always had a dream of coming here. I've had a few experiences working for other sports car manufacturers.
How will you guys continue to innovate in this industry that is constantly changing over on these years?
So I would like to think that we are part of contributing to the change and that we're kind of leading the charge of change. Of course, we're pushing the envelope of electrification, but also renewable fuel combustion engine because we find it exciting. And we're kind of alone in doing that. It's not so much about transportation, it's about passion.
I think you could also think of it in terms of if there's gains and efficiency improvements to be made in internal combustion engines, it would be stupid not to pursue them.
So what did you drive here today?
What's this thing you're launching? What's it called?
It's called the TUNDRA. It's an Enthusiast, sort of like a Roboport, but for younger people.
Oh, okay, the future.
Yeah,
the future.
Gen Z.
Give me an A for Aston. Come on, Aston Martin.
Aston Martin.
You gotta remember where you are, even though he's got a Ferrari shirt on.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you guys. Good luck.
Nice to meet you. Take care. We are standing right outside the Aston Martin house in Pebble Beach here. Right behind us is the all-new Aston Martin DBX. 542 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque from its Mercedes-sourced 4-liter twin-turbo V8.
They want to make people know that this is an Aston Martin. And they truly did that here, from the wheels, from the grille, from the rear end, and it's just a great looking car. Here we are, guys, on the roads of Carmel, and this is an incredible red carpet for cars. And here I'm sitting next to the 1997 Lamborghini Diablo GTR. This car here is equipped with a 6-liter V12, making around 590 horsepower. Naturally aspirated racing on the track. You're slamming into that 6-speed manual. You hear that V12 screaming in your ears. It's a great car to be had, you know, with the Alcantara interior, the blue color, you know, aerodynamics everywhere. It's all about downforce. It's an incredible driving experience if you have these 90s Lambos, especially the Diablo.
If you look down the street there, it's a yellow Huracan down there that just got pulled over, Lambo. I wonder how many tickets they give down there. Let's take a look. Open top McLaren.
What'd you get a ticket for? Warning, just a warning, not a ticket.
Lucky.
Keep going.
But yeah, those are sick.
So yeah, this is the 5.7 liter LS1, and he's done a little bit of modifications to it. So he added the Z06 headers to it.
This is a C5 model, and this was a revised one. This was a early 2000s model, which means that it has a lot better tech and everything. This is a car you want to buy if you're looking at C5s.
And 385 pound-feet of torque, so it's a perfect amount of power. And again, this car is super light. You can't go wrong with a great platform.
AMG GTR, one of the first that might have came out. Say they were on your back about 200,000.
That's loud.
All this crackles.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna be cheesy, but is that a Supra? No. It's a BMW.
Okay, Andrew, that was a bit cheesy. Look at this, GT350. Let's see in the windshield. 65.
Beautiful. Dude, oh my God. Oh my God. Never have I seen something more beautiful than this. This is a McLaren P1 GTR, the rear of it, and the most beautiful spec I've ever seen it. This one is owned by O'Gara Coach, and my mind is blown. My mind is freaking blown. You got massive tires with, of course, carbon fiber rims, because race car. No, this is one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen. Ever. Ever, ever. This is eye candy. This is a 991 Porsche GT3 RS track weapon next to another track weapon, a Nissan GTR. 60s Ferrari design, small V12. What a beast. Yeah, this is one at the show. So that's basically a GT350R on a budget. So you get to see cars, multi-million-dollar cars, rolling in person. Oh my God, that's a Bugatti
That's a
Chiron.
Bugatti Chiron.
There it is, 8-liter W16, 261 mile-per-hour top speed.
That makes the show special.
Look at that Tesla.
10, 16 inches.
That's funny.
That's the door right there.
Wow. Look at that SV.
What's your favorite car you rode? Speaking of which. What? Come on.
Before they clear the food, you want to grab
Yeah, they're really sharp cars.
Underrated. in my opinion. Look, another 458.
Yeah, get them both together.
I'm gonna just shoot them.
That's 458.
That's
I like
nice.
the diffuser. It
Montana
just
plate.
looks timeless too. It doesn't look all that old.
Yeah. This is an incredible sight. This is a 1 year only 1963 Corvette C2 Stingray split window. They only made this version with the split window, as these two windows are separate in the back, only for 1 year. And it's truly incredible. I mean, the C2 is, in my opinion, the best looking Corvette there is, especially in this little red Corvette. You can't go wrong with a red Corvette. That's a 5-speed manual. No, 4-speed. Split window, it's so iconic. This one probably here, I think is around $500,000.
$500,000.
Yeah, they're starting to go up in value more. So America's icon, that's what they call it. American muscle.
Great night here at Carmel. Like I said at Monterey Car Week, the show never ends. Pebble Beach is over, they come over here. Jack, what was your favorite car?
My favorite car is probably that Chiron over there.
Great night, great cars, and as Jeremy Clarkson once said, on that terrible disappointment, it is time to end. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. Today is a day. We're here at the Concours d'Elegance right now, right here. We're currently in the pre-work collection. All these cars are gonna get judged today. They're gonna pick a winner by 5. I'm super excited. My brother and I are gonna go find some really cool cars around here. There's hundreds of millions of dollars worth of cars here, all beautiful, all concourse ready, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Let's go find out. There are over 7 Porsche 917s here. 1970, 1971, they won Le Mans. 5-liter, 4.5-liter, and I'm pretty sure a 4.2 flat 12. Incredible cars, over 500 horsepower.
These cars can do 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. Think about it, 2.5 seconds in 1970. That was unheard of.
They actually had to ban cars like this in 1972 for the race. Incredibly fast cars for their time, way ahead of their time, and really put Porsche on the map as a true Le Mans competitor.
My name is Bill Sino, and I was invited here by Casa Ferrari with my Ferrari F50 behind me. It's Class CJ certified, which is a program that Ferrari does to make sure that the cars are extremely original. They go back to the factory with photos to make sure that's exactly the way it came out of the factory. So I've had this car for over about 15 years. I bought it from a guy in Georgia who actually had 2 of them. sold me one that was his museum piece. His other one was a daily driver. Wouldn't sell me the sneakers with the car though. I have a friend that's been deaf from birth. He texted me that he wanted to go for a ride in the F50. I said, sure, I'll take him for a ride. Got out, texted me, he says he thinks he heard it. I want to see all these SP1s and SP2s. It's pretty unusual to get all these cars together from all the different owners. I mean, I hear there's over 40 cars here. It's fantastic to see so many in one spot from all over the United States. So I'm looking forward to talking to the owners of those cars. You know, it's funny, I used to be a Porsche guy, well, I still am. But when I drove, my friend says, you got to drive this Challenge Stradale. And I'd never been in a Ferrari before. I sat in the Challenge Stradale and I drove it for like 10 feet. And I said, yeah, this is unbelievable. I need to get one of these cars. It's totally different than the Porsches, the experience, the sound, the feel. So I bought my Challenge Stradale. It was my first Ferrari. And then I just went nuts after that. So that's kind of what got me into it.
Next to us is a very rare $1.8 million starting price, one-seater. This is a Ferrari SP1 and employs a 6.5-liter V12 making 809 horsepower. Look at this car. Open top, no windshield, can't even drive this on the street, track-only car.
A car like this with the screaming V12 is like basically the last of a dying breed.
Next to us here is another extremely rare car, basically the same car. They employ the same power plant, except this one is an SP2, meaning it has 2 seats. Similar in price. The SP1 and SP2, they're only making 500 of these cars worldwide, and never before have I seen this many cars in one place. What makes these cars street illegal is that they don't have a windshield, they don't have a lot of technology necessary to drive these on the street, because the US has a lot of times stricter regulations than some other countries around the world. So they have to federalize this to make it able to drive on the street with a show and display rule that only limits you to 2,000 miles per year.
Yeah, we were able to go to Modena to see go to the Ferrari factory to see these being built, and it's an incredible sight to see, you know, how they take the time and build these cars, you know, just like piece by piece. And it's just amazing to see the process of being the SP1 and the SP2 being built.
All these cars here are made to order, paint to sample, everything to sample for the owner. They get to spec them out by themselves with Ferrari's tailor-made program. This is called the Icona Series car. I mean, hey, if I was single, I'd take the single one. If I had a date, then I'd probably take this one.
Last time I did a movie with Clint Eastwood, he messed me up. No. My name's Ed Montini, and I was invited to participate here in the 2021 Classic. It's a 1958 Elena, E-L-L-E-N-A, and they made 39 of these. They call them high roof Elenas. Out of the 39, there's 20 in existence today, and out of the 20, about half of them have the original drivetrain. And this is the only one that's Classic certified. I've been to Pebble Beach a couple times as a spectator, but this event with the Classic in the car is my very first time. It's been a wonderful event. I bought the car in 2015. We spent 4 to 5 years in the restoration process. The car came out of Reno, Nevada. It was in a trailer. The gentleman that owned it bought the car in 1974 for like a measly $2,500, and he took the car apart and decided he was going to restore it, of course. And from 1974 to the time I bought the car, he never restored the car. He completely took it apart. Every nut, bolt, screw, wire was cut. When I picked it up, it had a body and had 6 crates of parts. So when I brought the car home, the car's sitting in the garage with all the crates, and my wife came out the kitchen and she looked in the garage and she said, "We paid how much for this shit?" And I'm like, Kimberly, you have to have a vision. You have to have a vision of what it's going to look like. Over the months, we started to assemble the car in the garage, unrestored, and we started piece by piece. Finally got it to a point where we can figure out, well, what's missing? Well, obviously the radiator was missing, the wheels were missing at the time, and the seats were missing. Having said that, we started the whole restoration process of restoring the car. Oh, I probably put $400,000 into it. It's worth about $1.3 million now. So it was challenging, but here we are. You can't ask for a better reward than what we have here today in Pebble Beach and Casa Ferrari. It's just all been excellent, excellent.
Yeah, my name's Rob Shanahan, and I'm a panel judge here. This is my 20th year. Mostly we're looking for originality. You know, the idea is to make sure that these cars get preserved for future generations and to make sure that they're original. You'll see a lot of original cars that have never been touched and a lot of cars that have been restored, but you know, our job is to make sure that they restore them exactly as they were originally.
Well, that is a wrap here from our coverage of Pebble Beach.
Really had a fun time. It was incredible seeing all these amazing cars. I would definitely come here again.
So many beautiful cars and valuable cars all in one place. Thanks for watching.